It's about to be a good day.
It is. It's motherfucking best day ever.
Best day ever.
God damn!
I'm so hungry.
Oh man, I'm actually pretty fucking hungry too. We should have ate.
We should have
before we
ate
did
something.
this shit.
Yeah.
Oh well. Ow.
Jinx, you owe me Arco gas.
Arco gas.
That's the stupid commercial that's playing right now.
Oh, I was like, that's dumb. I don't even know where an Arco is. Is it better gas?
No, it's worse gas.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like bad gas.
Oh, is it like
Yeah.
watered down? What's like the prime gas around here?
I think it's Chevron, but I go Costco.
Oh, because it's got
cheap.
Techron, whatever that is.
That shit does got Techron.
They just make shit up. Like, oh, well, our podcast is better because we've got schmitzgaskels.
Yeah. Does your other podcast have that? Does you have that?
Does you have schmitzgaskels?
Oh man, it's gonna be a rough one, guys.
Yeah, it is. This could be real rough.
Yeah, that's okay though.
But we got this.
Yeah.
It's always rough, but we
It's-
always figure it out at the end.
It is always rough.
It is. Guess what happened
What?
in my life? It's
Oh,
not my
no.
goddamn, but everybody needs to know because we talk about our dog so much.
Uh-huh.
Chip got spayed. Spayed. Do you put a D at the end of it or is it just like spay? I just say it fast.
Spay her, and she has been spayed.
Oh, okay. Huh. Yeah. So we got her spay.
Duh.
Well, and now she is spayed.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know how it works. Anyway, she got her internal reproductive organs out of her
Yeah.
yesterday, and now she's got a giant fucking cone. So you got like the clumsiest, most lovable dog drugged up on some fucking trazodone. And she's just fucking cone and like she just puts her cone into the wall and stands there. And I'm like, yes, baby, you got this. You could do this. So she's doing great, everybody, but
She's
she
like,
can't
what
make
color
babies.
blue is this?
Yeah. And I'm like, that, ma'am, is French continental. Colonial? Continental? I don't know.
Who knows?
Oh my God, my poor baby girl, though. She's a
that's
hot
so
mess.
funny. Yeah, she was very calm, like the calmest I've ever seen her, even
Yeah.
though you were holding her back.
Yeah,
still.
yeah.
but
That's the trazodone.
yeah, she was still the calmest I've ever seen her, and I already have bruises from her fucking cone.
She's out of control. She just like walks, and then when she hits the wall with her cone, she's just like, oh, like backs up and tries again. I go a little more to the right this time.
It's better than
Fucking hot mess.
He just pushed through, like, ow.
Oh my God. Getting her out of the vet was a fucking calamity because that's her first time walking around with the cone, and she was like hopped up on drugs and just like slamming into shit. And I'm like, oh my God, this is embarrassing.
Well, and she's already too big to like carry.
Yeah. Oh God. It was
Yeah.
a mess. And then I had my youngest with me too. So I'm like, and he likes to be carried still. He's 3.
gosh, yeah.
So I'm like, you got to walk, baby. And then as I open the door, she's just like fucking slamming into shit. I'm like, oh my God.
He's knocked over because he's trying to be next to you.
Yeah. It's just a mess. And he's crying because the cone scratched him. And I'm like, dude,
Oh,
you're going to want to keep like a fucking mile radius away from her. This is like the danger zone.
Oh, poor baby.
So my life is just, you know, a hot mess.
But it's good.
yeah, I'm proud of her.
Yeah.
Got
she
it done.
did great.
Especially before Hawaii.
Yeah.
Get the shit done so she
Yeah.
can get babysat.
Yeah. Oh, they have to be spayed before they do that?
Well, I mean, I just want, we scheduled it. And so I'm like, gonna get healed so that it's not like
Oh,
a chore
fair
for
enough.
somebody to watch you.
Yeah. That's true. That's very true.
Yeah. I don't know that that's a requirement though. You would think they'd ask that question.
You would. I would think that.
Yeah.
Like,
Are we good? Do we have, should I keep an eye on her? Does she have a curfew?
yeah, exactly.
Like a chastity belt on
Can
her
she
ass?
get pregnant?
You gonna be mad about that?
Because there's some guys here who could get her pregnant.
Oh my God.
Oh.
All right. Hit me with your goddamn.
Well, my goddamn is just
well.
that I had family in town for like all of this last week and weekend and all that Easter stuff, and I'm so tired. I'm just so
Aw,
exhausted.
I bet.
I'm just done.
It's a fucking lot to have
Yeah.
people, like, to entertain people for so
Yeah.
long. Even though they're family and you don't really have to entertain
No.
them. It's just different than your normal
Exactly.
routine.
Yeah, they take like literally no work, and it's fun, and I appreciate being able to do it. I fucking love it, and I have a blast. But it's that like mental, like, oh my gosh, we've done so much, and I just want to sit and stare at a wall. Like I
like
want
when
to have a cone. Give me a cone, and I'll stare at the wall.
You'll stare at my French colonial whatever.
Yeah,
Blue.
I'll analyze what color blue that is.
It's like when you need a vacation after your vacation.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm just overstimulated.
Yeah, like it's a lot of fun and I had a great time, but I just want to sit down now.
Yeah, I need to relax. Well, we're going to do that in Hawaii so
Yeah, we
much.
are.
We are just going to fucking lounge by a pool.
Yeah, we are.
We're going to drink so many alcoholic beverages.
Yeah, we are.
We're going to keep our head above water.
Hell yeah.
Literally,
Mostly.
not figuratively.
Just
And we're just going to fucking float.
yeah.
Probably with a kid on our back.
Probably.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
Because we'll be drunk.
Yeah.
And they'll be in floaties.
Yeah. We'll be all right.
Yeah.
It'll
it's
be
gonna great.
fine.
There'll be so many adults to keep everybody alive.
Yeah.
Can't fucking wait.
So many adults.
Ugh.
Oh, it's going to be so much fun.
I know.
But yeah. What's your goddamn?
Oh, well, you know how I said I was cleaning out the cabinet and I found worms or
Yeah.
whatever that one time?
Mhm.
Well, the other night I went in to go get me a little snarky snark
Mhm.
and I opened the cabinet and fucking moths came out. It was like the goddamn wardrobe out of the Beauty and the Beast where it's like embarrassing, right? Close the fucking cabinet. What was that? Oh my God. And I opened it up again and there's like 5 fucking moths crawling on the walls and one of them was boning. They were like connected and I'm like, oh no. Is
Making
that
little moth babies?
Yeah.
Is that what mealworms are?
I thought they turned into like beetles or some shit.
What if they're moths?
I don't fucking know. I've never
Is
looked
it-
up a moth worm.
This is a.
Aren't they from caterpillars? This wasn't a caterpillar.
Are you sure it wasn't a caterpillar?
I don't really
Is a
know. I
mealworm a
smushed it.
caterpillar? Maybe it's just one of those things that's called a worm, but it's actually not a worm.
I thought they were more like maggoty. You
Oh,
know,
don't say that.
Like you know how caterpillars are soft and squishy, and then like a mealworm is like
like an
harder.
exoskeleton.
Yeah, good word.
Thank you.
I don't really know. I didn't investigate it because I also smushed it and it was kind of wet when I smushed it. Because it's not like I saw it and then I was like, I get it. I wiped. And then I was like, oh my God, that was a worm. Yeah. And I did a blind wipe because it was up high. Anyway, point being, I think that's what is causing that. I don't really know. 'Cause
But
it's
you
all-
like wiped out the whole cabinet.
I
Like,
did, but there's a
how?
hole in the back of the cabinet that goes inside of the wall. So maybe they made babies in there, or maybe I didn't wipe it really good, or maybe they're on like a box of something that I kept. I don't fucking know. But there was a ton of moths, right? And by a ton, I mean like 5 or 6.
That's a ton.
That's too many.
That's a
That's
literal
problem.
ton. Yeah,
Like,
that's an infestation.
yeah. And I was so itchy seeing them like crawl on the boxes of my food.
Ugh, did you turn them to dust?
Yes, instantly. I made Lee come turn him to dust, and while he was watching, he like blew on my neck because he thought it was funny.
Oh,
Because
what
I
a
was like,
fucking
"Babe, look!"
asshole.
and like shaking shit and like watching it come out.
Ugh.
Because I'm like, they're everywhere. We're infested. I was freaking out, and he blew on my neck. I'm like, "Fuck you, man! Like, get out of here! Stop it! This is a time of need. I'm stressing." Anyway, since that night, there are moths all over my fucking house. Like, I walk into my kids' room and I turn on the light and they flutter away, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" It's like 2,
Yeah.
but still,
Yeah.
that's a problem.
they came from maybe the
Somewhere.
cabinet.
Yeah. And then in my bathroom, I turn it on and there's a light. You turn on the light and a fucking moth flutters around. In my kitchen right now, when we're done with this, I will show you where 2 moths are on the ceiling. And like we always have like barbecues and stuff on Saturdays and we leave the door open into the night.
Yeah, yeah.
So easily I could have moths come into my house, especially at night when they're like, oh, look, a fucking light.
do they infest? But like,
I
is that a
well,
thing? Or do you just have to wait for them to die?
Do you know how like they build closets out of fucking cedar, or like all
Yeah.
hope chests are made out of cedar and
Yeah.
shit because like moths don't like cedar?
Yeah.
I need cedar balls. I need mothballs. I need
Cedar
something.
balls.
Because I didn't know, like you hear about it, but I thought that was like a back in the day problem.
Yeah, that's never been a problem like around us. I thought it was because of like a humidity thing. I think that's what back in the day is just your childhood. Like it's the East Coast has moths more than like we have
Then
moths.
here,
Yeah.
oh, it's been raining a lot. A humidity thing? Do
I
moths
think.
like humidity?
I mean, they are dusty as fuck. So something's got
Ah, they're like, it's like lotion.
someone's got to hold them together, you know?
Oh my God.
Otherwise, that's just what dust is. It's just
my-
moths.
Yeah. Without humidity, you don't get moths.
Uh-huh. You just get dust.
Yeah. I don't know, but it is a problem in my house currently, and no one's doing anything about it except for me coming here to tell you that I am continuing the disgusting one discussion.
Oh man, listen. I have like a zapper at work that's like a tennis racket zapper.
Yes.
I could bring that to you and let you zap them
You
out.
know, honestly, you just take a tissue and they don't even squish. Like, they are literally just dust. But, like, what the fuck? And we have a bug guy that comes, so I could let him into the house and spray poison to get rid of him. But also, I'm like, will this just, like, fizzle out? Or, like, am I going to start seeing holes in my clothes?
Yeah. Well, do you have any wool? I think
Do moths like wool? I didn't know. I don't know anything about moths.
I think they only
other
eat
than
wool.
they don't like cedar for some
They
reason.
don't like cedar and they eat wool. I don't think they'll eat like normal clothes. I'm pretty sure it has to be wool. Don't quote me on that.
I don't know if I have any wool blends. Okay. But
There's certainly nothing pure wool.
certainly not that in my closet. I'm not sure if anything has wool in it though.
Well,
We'll find out.
yeah, I guess when stuff starts popping up with holes in it.
What the fuck? Who knew this was an actual real life? This is like lava or quicksand.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, yeah, moths.
Like, who has mothballs?
Yeah, good joke, Beauty and the Beast. Wardrobe, how embarrassing.
How embarrassing.
And now I'm like, don't open any of my cabinets because literal moths will fly out. Like, fuck cobwebs, I got moths.
Well, it's not even like you don't use that cabinet. Like, that's the most used cabinet in your
That's
house.
probably why they're in there. It was probably open on a night that we had the whole fucking house open.
Jesus Christ.
And they were like, let's cuddle in here. There's food.
It's warm and dark.
Yeah, let's make babies and fuck on the walls next to the goddamn Cheerios. Like, that's a bee, bitch. Don't look at her. You look at me when you're fucking me. I imagine that's what happened. Anyway, it's a problem.
Oh my God. That's great. Well, I hope you get that sorted out.
I won't. I'll let you know. I'll let you know if it just disappears or if I have to do something about it. For
Yeah.
those inquiring. Or if you know, let me know. Like, what am I supposed to do?
What do moms eat?
And don't tell me mothballs because I'm not doing that. That shit smells terrible.
Does it smell terrible?
Oh, it'll make your fucking eyeballs burn.
We
And
got
it just makes the whole house smell like grandma.
we got a backpack, a baseball backpack for my kid, and brought it out of the fucking bag and all that, and put it in the living room. Like, isn't this great? And I kept walking by and being like, why does it smell like my grandma's breath? Like, what the fuck is happening over here? And Brandon's like, oh, it smells like cedar. And I was like, no. Because, like, I know what cedar smells like. It smells like literally grandma's breath and grandma's basement. Like, if you were standing too close to grandma in the basement.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is that smell? That's what the bag smelled like. I had to throw it out of my house. Like,
Did it have mothballs in it?
I don't know what it was.
Oh.
I don't know what it was, but I was like, it needs to go because it's escaping its gases into this fucking house.
No.
And I can't walk by it. And
No.
then even after it, like, went into the garage, and I'm like, I can just
Still
smell it.
smell it.
And it's like on my kid because he wears it because he's so
Oh,
proud.
no. Not the baby.
So
Yeah, growing up, when we would go to our cabin in Colorado, they would fucking cover that place with mothballs to keep like critters and stuff out. And just laying at night, laying on the floor next to the fucking box of rat poison, trying to fall asleep because they like dissipate. Like the mothballs just like disintegrate or some shit
Oh.
after some time, but like their stench is still strong. And just laying there and being like, what is that smell? And your eyes are like burning. And my mom's like, it's mothballs. And I'm like, don't you think I shouldn't be laying in it?
do you think I shouldn't put my face on it?
And then you
or-
just smell like it,
oh,
you know?
I've only ever seen mothballs once in my life, and they were in a jar.
Oh, they come in like, well, the ones I've seen, they come in like boxes and like in a bag in that box. And then you just fucking sprinkle them around and you're just like a mothball for you and for you. And they're like little tiny white balls.
Yeah,
Well, they're not little tiny. They're like the size of marbles maybe and they're white. And
Yeah.
they smell fucking terrible.
Yeah, I
They're a
think
very
it was
distinct
that,
smell.
but they had them in like a mason jar. Like they transferred them into a mason jar, and
to
that
store
mason
them.
jar was shoved in like the back of a closet. And I was like,
Probably
what
to
the
make
fuck
them
is
last
that?
longer because
Maybe.
if they're not sealed, like if you just roll up the bag or something, they'll literally disappear. They'll just
But I think it
disintegrate.
was open. Like that was how they were using them. I don't fucking know,
Oh,
man.
could be. Yeah. Like some way to store it so they didn't just like fucking sprinkle it right on top of their goddamn pantry liners.
Yeah.
That would be smart.
And all the rest
My
of
family
stuff.
was just like dinky 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 dink.
Your family was like, shouldn't eat this.
Sprinkle this all over the place.
Ugh. Anyway.
Dude, but like, you know, people are like addicted and like the smell of mothballs.
Oh.
Kind of like gasoline.
I want to smell one. I don't know. I don't know that I'd recognize the smell of a mothball.
I feel like it's unmistakable.
But I don't know if I have ever smelled
Impossible.
it.
What?
Impossible. You. I don't know if I've ever smelled it.
Oh.
Because
I feel like I need to
Moths.
show you now. And then if you have smelled it, you will be transported to that moment in time.
I want that. I want to
It's
see
very
that.
nostalgic.
I want to see if that happens.
Yeah.
I want to do that test.
All right.
All right.
Maybe somebody will mail us some. Or I don't even know where you buy them. Is it like in the pest control section of like fucking Home Depot?
Yeah, I
You
feel
have
like,
to have a grandma who has them.
I feel like who passed them down.
Yeah, in her mason jar.
I feel like you're gonna have to buy some soon, so you'll let me know.
I might have to actually. Oh no, that would suck.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough about my moths.
Yeah, you want to talk about murder?
Yeah, but I want to get my water
Oh, okay, do that.
while you bring that up. Okay.
Okay, so here on episode 240,
God damn.
am going to tell you about Skylar Neese.
We've done Skylar Neese.
Have we?
Have we, or have I just heard it?
You've heard it.
Okay.
My next bullet is, it's a bit of a well-known case.
Maybe that's it.
So I know I had heard it. I know you've heard it. It's been on fucking Investigation Discovery and shit. But
Yeah.
also, I wanted to talk about it. So
Let's fucking talk about it.
there it is.
I'm here. I'm for it.
Okay.
Sorry to doubt you.
sorry if we've done it before.
I'm not. So take her apology, but leave mine.
Okay. This takes place in Star City, West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Mountain Mama. That
Take
probably wasn't in the previous
me
covering of it.
home. It would have 100%.
It would have,
Yeah,
as
there's no
soon as
way.
West Virginia was
Yeah.
said.
Yeah. You're going to hear all the same jokes, it turns out.
We only have a few.
Yeah, we just cycle through them.
Okay, so Skylar was born on February 10th, 1996 in Morgantown, West Virginia.
Okay.
She was an honor roll student and she was on the color guard team at University High School.
Okay.
Okay? Her mom was a nurse and her dad was a contractor. And she was a good kid, had a good relationship with her parents, all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
She met her best friend, Sheila Eddy, when she was 8 years old.
Ooh.
And the two were inseparable.
Sheila.
She was basically part of Skylar's family, right?
Oh, cool. Best friend.
Best friends. So they initially went to separate high schools, but in 2010, which is like halfway through their freshman year, Sheila transferred to Skylar's school, right?
Oh, cool.
Fun,
Yeah.
right? And Sheila was also friends with another girl named Rachel Schoaf, who went to
Okay.
the same high school, right?
Yes.
So now
Uh-oh,
they're
we got
all
a
three there.
triangle.
Little
Are we all
triangle.
friends?
Well, they became all friends. The three of them became like little fucking three musketeers.
Sheila bringing in Rachel. I'm sure
it's-
Skylar's like, I don't know about this girl. And she's like,
It's-
Rachel's cool.
Yeah, it's a rough dynamic.
Yeah.
Three is hard.
Yes.
Especially with teenage or preteen, whatever, girls. Like,
Yep.
that shit's just,
Yeah.
that's
We're
rough.
all about loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you all my fucking secrets
No, it's not.
if there's someone else here.
It's like a middle child, you
Yeah,
know? Like,
yeah.
you're closer to one. You're always going to be closer to one.
Awkward.
Yeah. So, but either way,
Mm-hmm.
they're all fucking getting along just great and they're best friends, right?
Yes.
Skylar worked at the local Wendy's. And then on July 5th, 2012, Skylar was working and she got home around midnight, right?
Mhm.
Or like 11.
I do not miss those jobs
God, no.
where you get home late.
Yeah.
Although I am a night owl, but like,
Yeah, but then you just went to bed. Actually, we just went to a party and then
yeah,
to
I
bed.
didn't go to bed till like 3.
Yeah.
And then I'd wake up at like noon
There's
to
like
get ready
no-
for my 2:00 shift.
That's the thing, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could sleep until noon. That was
Yeah.
nice. You
Yeah.
had no responsibilities
Yeah.
other than like, fuck, we're out of nuggets.
Yeah.
We didn't have nuggets. Wendy's, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it
does.
has nuggets. But then they're just like, yeah, we don't have those.
Yeah, yeah.
Why did we take such like big responsibility about like the strawberries? I'm like, oh,
Because
I'm really
our
sorry.
boss made us
Yeah.
think that it was the end of the world and
Yeah.
it was our fault.
And now you're just like, it was a smoothie.
Yeah, yeah. Now you're like, fucking go somewhere else then.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Then I don't have to make it.
Yeah. Anyway, she got home from her shift at Wendy's. They probably had all the nuggets, right?
Yeah, easy shift.
Yeah, easy shift. And she got home around midnight or like 11:30 midnight, somewhere around there, right?
Okay.
She texted one of her friends saying that she was tired and she was going to go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
However,
She ain't tired. She didn't go to sleep.
she ain't tired and she ain't going to sleep.
Good one.
Skylar actually had plans to sneak out and go hang out with Rachel and Sheila, right?
Scandalous.
Yeah, she's like,
She probably didn't want to hang out with that
besties.
other person.
What?
She probably didn't want to hang out with that other person, you know?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. She was like, yeah, no, I'm so tired. You can't come.
Oh, yeah. Like in high school, too, I would like try to get out of hanging out with my boyfriends, like the people I choose to spend my time with and potentially my life. And I'd be like, I have a lot of homework. I can't hang out.
Yeah, I'm just not going to do that.
Zero desire to see your face right now.
Dad said I can't.
Yeah. Anyway,
Dad's
Dad,
not
I'm going to
home.
go over to so-and-so's house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Skylar went to her room, pretended to go to sleep, and then snuck out her window a little bit later, right?
Oh, shit. So she's even sneaking out for her parents. And
yeah,
shit.
yeah. She's like sneaking, right?
I guess you are only a freshman in high school.
Yeah, and it's like midnight.
Yeah.
What parent
Yeah,
is going to be like, have fun?
Yeah, that's home time.
Yeah, it's home time. Exactly. You got home from work. Glad you're safe. Now go to fucking bed.
Uh-huh.
Right? But she was like, not today. I'm going out.
Mm-mm.
So this would have been July 6th now, technically, I think.
Oh, okay. Summertime.
Because it's morning time.
Yeah.
And Rachel and Sheila picked Skylar up in Sheila's car, and then the three of them drove to a remote area in Pennsylvania to hang out.
Okay. They left the fucking state.
They left the fucking state.
Oh,
However, the border to Pennsylvania is like 10 minutes from Star City or whatever, right?
Doesn't matter. Principal stance. Left the state.
I agree. Like, did you have to pass Border Patrol, or is that only a thing in California?
That's the only thing here. That's the only one that's like borders on the outside of the country. Yeah.
What about from Arizona? You got so many Border Patrol checkpoints.
I think it's because Arizona's close. It has a border. Like it's on the border.
Yeah, I mean, so are we. But if I'm traveling from Arizona to California, why you got to Border Patrol me?
I think it's because it's like a mile away.
Then check me there.
Yeah, honestly, it really is dumb. They
It
check
is.
us at really random spots. I
They
guess they
do.
probably just pick like high runners. Like, a lot of people come through here.
Maybe. Yeah.
We'll check this. Or it's
Either
like
way.
the main freeway in and out.
Yeah. I don't think they had a Border Patrol checkpoint.
I'm pretty sure it's not very common.
Lucky ducks.
You know what's funny is I just talked about this to Lee because he was like, oh, my dad wants me to mail him lemons. And I was like, isn't that illegal? And he was like, no, you just can't bring them into California or something. Or like from, maybe he meant Mexico into California. I don't know. And I was like, I thought just moving fruit was shady. You know, like, we got fruit flies. We don't want fruit flies coming around. Not your fucking California fruit flies. I don't know. But he said it's legal.
That's weird.
Did you know that it was weird to like ship fruit?
Yeah, I know you're not supposed to like transport fruit and whatever.
It's like when you
for
have a
whatever
boat too,
reason.
and they're like, "There's a very invasive snail," and you're like, "Okay, I have no fucking check for the snails. I don't know. Can I put
don't
my
know.
boat in the water?"
Are they on here?
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Yeah. I find it more weird that he wants him to mail him lemons.
Well, that's a story for another day.
Like you don't have lemons out
I mean,
there?
like he mailed us used dog toys, so I think he's just looking for an exchange. I have no idea.
Anyway, I prepaid in dog toys.
That's what Lee said. He was like, "Why doesn't he just go to the store?" But
Like,
our
they can't be
lemons
that
are
expensive.
primetime lemons. You know?
They're great lemons.
Yeah.
But like you got to get a box. Like lemons aren't small or light.
No. Yeah, it's not.
That's
going to
be like $50 to mail fucking lemons.
I don't. Yeah, we just mail him one.
How many glasses of lemonade are you trying to make, sir?
I don't even.
What is he making?
Well, when he was
Lemon
here,
meringue?
he drinks tea during the day, and I saw a few times that he had gotten lemons and like put a little slice in there, but it wasn't even enough for flavor that I could tell. It was just when you're
For a
like
garnish.
being extra.
Like, and I have my lemon.
He's probably just
slice.
fucking missing it here. He's back in Minnesota where it's so goddamn cold, and he's like, I want a fucking lemon, so I feel like I'm back in the sunshine.
Can you sun sweeten this tea for me and then mail it back?
You do that shit under the light of a grow lamp like everybody else out there, okay? I got some artificial sun tea.
Like, why don't you just let the people who transport fruits transport fruit,
I don't know, man.
and then you buy it at the grocery store?
I don't know.
Mail him $10.
I'm yeah.
Like, buy some fucking lemons.
know. I don't know. I didn't ask questions. I was just like, isn't that illegal?
That's really funny.
Yeah.
Oh, parents. They're silly.
They are silly. We're going to be that silly someday.
I hope so. Mm-hmm. Okay, so border is like 10 minutes from their house. That's how we got here.
Yeah, border.
Okay. And then, according to Sheila and Rachel, they dropped Skylar off back at her house about an hour later. Right?
Okay.
So they hung around, got high, allegedly, and then
Ooh, that sounds fun.
then dropped Skylar off and were like, deuces, bye, right?
Yeah.
But when Skylar's parents went to wake Skylar up the next morning, they noticed that she was gone.
She gone. She not home.
She not home.
She snuck out.
And her window was open. So they initially thought that she had snuck out, would be back, and like that
They were
sucks.
ready to like yell at her like, you can't be
Exactly.
doing that shit. You're busted.
Yeah, like maybe she fell asleep somewhere, and they're like, as soon as she gets home, though, I'm gonna fucking
Lay into her.
boot up her ass. You know, right?
Yeah. Boot up the ass.
But she didn't come back home, and then when she didn't show up for her shift at Wendy's, Wendy's called and was like, "Hey, man, what's going on?" Right?
The Wendy?
The Wendy. Dave
Wendy.
called.
Dave, not Dave.
Wendy's dad called.
Is there dad or grandpa? I don't know. I never
don't
understood
know.
that relationship.
I don't know, Dave. It's a man and a girl.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
however you want to take
Fucking
that.
Pippi Longstocking's called. You got the wrong number, bitch.
Yeah, Wendy called and she was like, Skylar didn't show up for work. And so the parents were like, oh, fuck, that's bad. Like, she's
Yeah.
never missed work before.
Yeah, like
right?
that. Uh-oh. We're not mad anymore. Now we're scared.
Now we're concerned. So the police were called, but they didn't seem real concerned because to them, it looked like Skylar had run away. So,
Ugh, I hate that.
yeah, they didn't release an Amber Alert or anything. Like, she's not been kidnapped. Everything's fine.
What year is this? 2010.
Yes, I believe it is. 2012.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're just like, I mean, she'll be back. She ran away. Sucks to suck. She's a teenager. Right?
Yeah,
She's like
yeah.
16. They're all 16 at this
It's
point.
crazy that it was so recent.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Skylar's dad was like, fucking no.
Yeah.
Like that's not what happened. I mean, she may have run away or like snuck out, but like she should be home by
Something
now.
happened because
Yeah.
she snuck out, and let's go look for her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like she didn't take her phone charger with her. She left the window
God.
open. She intended to come home.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't, she's not running away,
Yeah.
you know? So police finally opened an investigation, and police from West Virginia and Pennsylvania were involved in trying to find her. Right?
Okay, did they find out that she may or may not have crossed the border?
Not at this moment.
Okay.
So Rachel and Sheila were fucking distraught, right?
Yeah.
Like
Uh-oh.
their
Uh-oh.
best friend is missing.
Yeah.
After they went out and got high, like that's dangerous, right?
Yeah.
So Sheila and her parents helped Skylar's parents to pass out flyers and help look for her, right?
Okay, yeah.
Rachel was scheduled to go to a Catholic summer camp for 2 weeks, though. So
She's gone.
yeah, she had to.
I gotta
leave for
go
that.
talk to God.
Yeah, she was like, "Whoa, that's crazy. I'll go pray about it." Right? Like,
Oh my God.
live, laugh, pray. Right?
Yeah.
They did. Rachel and Sheila did admit that they had helped Skylar sneak out of the house, and they hung out that night.
Okay.
But they said that they dropped her off about an hour later, and she got inside fine. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what could have happened, right? So the girls are both questioned, and police said that their stories were basically verbatim the same,
Alrighty.
which is suspicious.
Is it though? I mean, like, how the same? Were they like, and then we saw that lady with the red shirt and we turned left? Because that's pretty fucking suspicious.
That's kind of what I'm guessing, because
Yeah.
they used the word verbatim, which makes me think, like,
rehearsed.
yeah, like rehearsed. Like, and then we dropped her off at
Yeah.
exactly 1:03 or whatever.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah. Where you're like, nobody would naturally know that.
Yeah. Or like telling it in the same order, that kind of situation. Because even us, like, we are the same fucking person, but if we told a story, it would be different.
Yeah.
As long as we didn't rehearse
Different
it first.
perspectives. Yeah.
So they said that they had picked her up, hung out for about an hour, dropped her off back at home. But Rachel appeared really nervous.
Sure.
While
What's up,
Sheila-
Rachel?
What's up, Rachel? You got something to say?
Yeah, why are you so nervous, girl?
But Sheila seemed like
Cool as a
unemotional. Yeah, just like, I don't know what. Like, yeah, we went
That's
out.
her
we got high,
best
blah, blah, blah.
friend.
Yeah, which is also a fucking red flag. Like, it's a
Yeah.
red flag to be nervous. It's a red flag to be way too not nervous.
Yeah.
You gotta find like that middle ground, right?
Yeah.
So that all rubbed the cops the wrong way, but they really had nothing to hold them on. So they're released, right?
Okay.
However, when the cameras at the apartment complex that Skylar lived in were checked, they saw a sedan pull up and Skylar run out to get in, right?
Okay.
So they fucking see a car, see her go over there and get in. They never see the car return or Skylar arrive home, right?
Yes, because they didn't return her. Am I right or am I right?
You are right.
Yeah.
So the cops told Skylar's parents that the girls were lying about something because they obviously never brought her back home. And the girls are like, we dropped her off down the street, right? But then they're like, how'd you know that she got home safe?
Yeah. How are you so sure?
Yeah.
Why didn't you say that the first time?
So they had the parents and other friends put pressure on the girls to like
Tell the truth.
tell the truth. Like, what? Just tell us what happened.
Yeah.
We're not gonna be mad. Just
like
tell
we
us what
can tell
happened.
you're lying about something.
Yeah, like that's not the whole story. You just come clean, right? And the police's theory was that the girls had gone out to a party, gotten into drugs or something, and possibly Skylar had overdosed. And
Oh.
everybody panics and they dispose of the body.
Yeah.
So like it's a really shitty situation, but it's an accident. Like
Yeah. Like it's not
What happened?
premeditated.
exactly. Like just tell us what happened so we can fucking put a little cap on this, you know? But they really had no other leads other than Rachel and Sheila, right? The last people to see her. So during this time, Sheila was still active on social media, and would tweet like normal teenage stuff, right? But she also posted, "No one on this earth can handle me and Rachel. If you think you can, you're wrong."
Weird.
Little weird, but like it's
Okay.
besties. Like, oh, we're so cool. You guys can't handle us. But also, your best friend is missing.
Super weird.
Little, I don't know.
She posted
strange.
that after?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, weird.
Yeah,
Super weird.
I think so too.
Yeah.
It wasn't until December of 2012 that the police pressure started to get to Rachel.
Oh, okay.
She was brought to a local psychiatric hospital
Oh, shit.
and discharged about a week later. So like
She was
she's
so stressed?
yeah, she's like having a breakdown over this,
Well,
right?
yeah,
Her
that's
friend
what
is
you-
missing.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
okay.
terrible.
Oh, okay.
Rachel then confessed to another friend that she and Sheila had actually murdered Skylar.
I didn't realize that she confessed
Yeah.
to a friend.
Mm-hmm.
That's how the can of worms got opened.
It started opening. Yeah.
Mm.
The friend was like, "You can't fucking do that. Like, you gotta go
gotta
tell the
do
cops.
something, yeah.
You gotta tell your parents or tell the cops or something, right?"
Mm-hmm.
And she initially refused. But in January of 2013, Rachel was brought in for questioning again.
Mm-hmm.
And after a few hours of denying it and trying to blame it on someone else, she eventually confessed and led police to Skylar's body. This is almost 6 months after Skylar was murdered.
Yeah, Jesus.
She had been buried in a shallow grave in the woods after being stabbed over 50 times.
Oh my God, why?
I'll tell you why.
Okay.
So police then had Rachel wear a wire to go talk to Sheila to get her to confess
To
too.
frame her?
Mhm.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
not frame
Well,
necessarily.
yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah, to get her in on the fucking
Yeah.
little slam dunk action, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she couldn't get Sheila to incriminate herself. So according
How
to,
awkward.
hey man, remember that thing that we did last summer?
Why don't you say what we did and who did it?
Do you want to talk about it?
Do you
I
wanna
know
talk
we
into
said
my
we never would.
Pal?
Yeah, right. Can you say that clearer and
Into
use
my
first
chest.
and last names? So weird.
Yeah.
So, according to Rachel, she and Sheila had been planning Skylar's murder for months.
Why though? Poor Skylar.
Poor fucking
She thought she
Skylar.
was going out to have a good time. Like, oh, we're all friends here. Everything's great.
Well, I didn't write it down, but there was some
Tension.
tension or like posts from Skylar on Twitter or whatever that kind of hinted at underlying
Issues?
tension or issues. Yeah.
Trouble in paradise.
Yeah, where she's like, "Oh, I can't believe friends would do that to you," or something like that. Like, I'm all about loyalty, stuff like
Sounds like Rachel or Sheila wasn't that great of a bestie to Skylar. Because
Yeah.
they were the two together in
they
the
were the
beginning.
two originals. Yeah,
Yeah.
the OGs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was just kind of some trouble in paradise. It seemed like, and I
That's so
didn't
sad.
write down exactly what
The
tweets
social media
Yeah.
thingy was. Yeah.
said, but it was kind of obvious that there was something happening, right? So Rachel and Sheila even created a fake Facebook profile to catfish Skylar
What?
and find out like when she would be home alone, just fucking reconnaissance stuff like that, right?
That's fucking weird.
Real fucking weird.
Oh my God.
Rachel and Sheila had planned out the entire murder, including previously scouting out the location that they would take her that night
Oh shit.
and practicing their stabbing techniques on a pillow.
What?
Yeah. Like, this is how I'm going to do it.
Oh my
Or,
God.
I don't know, practicing to stab something. Because
Oh
I've
my
never
God.
stabbed anything in my life. That sounds hard.
Yeah, me either. Except for like sometimes cutting a watermelon.
Do you stab the watermelon first?
I guess I wasn't like, "Argh," but you
Yeah.
know when you're like,
Yeah.
kind of like slam it down, like, come on. It was real big.
Get on there. Yeah, I don't know.
But I've never like,
Yeah, never done the
don't
shower
know the
scene.
right technique, you know?
Yeah.
Do
I
I
don't
want to
either.
go overhand, underhand?
But well, that's why they practiced. They're like,
Yeah.
let's get our techniques down. They took her to a secluded area in the woods where they had smoked pot before, and they told her, like, that's what we're going to go do again, right?
Can you imagine getting high in the woods at night with just your two other friends? I'd be so paranoid.
Would you?
Like, it sounds beautiful and great, but like, everything in my head now, I'd be like, we're gonna die here. Like, what was that noise? Is somebody here?
That's a bad idea.
Somebody lives in the woods for sure. And they're just watching
100%.
us, and this is really weird. And I want to get back in the car and go.
Yeah. Especially as soon as I start getting paranoid.
Yeah. That's what I mean. It's like, it sounds beautiful if you feel trusting of the area, but I would be like,
Yeah, if it's like your woods.
like, I need to be in my bed.
Yeah.
Where I know nobody can get
I'd
me.
rather be inside behind a locked door.
Yeah.
So they told her, we're going to go get high in the woods, right? Mm-hmm. They also brought along knives, obviously, paper towels, bleach, a shovel, and clean clothes to change into after.
Oh my God.
So they're like
ready.
fucking-
They got the kill kit.
yeah, they have a list that they're checking off, all the shit that they need, right?
Oh my God.
They all exited the vehicle, and then Rachel and Sheila were like, oh shit, we forgot the lighter in the car, right? So Skylar turned around to go get the lighter, and Rachel said that they counted to 3, and then they both attacked her.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking weird.
That was their plan, was like, 1, 2, 3, go. Right?
Could you imagine?
No!
What the fuck?
According to her confession, Rachel and Sheila attacked Skylar pretty much as soon as they got out of the car, right? Like, as soon as they got there. They stabbed her over 50 times.
Oh my God.
And when they tried to use the shovel to dig a grave, the ground was too rocky, so they ended up just covering her body with leaves and branches.
Oh my God. They're like, what is this, fucking decomposed granite? What's going on here? Not decomposed, it's just granite.
It's just regular granite. Hasn't been composed yet.
If it was decomposed, that'd be nice.
Yeah, we've tried to dig on
Yeah. We've
rocky
dug
soil.
graves.
Yeah, we've dug a grave
For
on a rocky
chickens,
soil.
but still, I digress.
And it was only a chicken. We did not get it in deep enough.
No, we couldn't.
Yeah.
That's hard. Idiots.
Yeah,
But I'm glad they're idiots.
but also, yeah. But also, they still had to be led to the body.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't
Nobody
find
went
it.
looking, huh?
Yeah, police didn't find it.
Wow.
So her reasoning behind killing Skylar was because they no longer wanted to be friends with her.
That's so fucking dumb.
It's so fucking dumb.
Ugh.
They said she was becoming too clingy and that she would eventually reveal their secrets.
Oh, well, then don't be assholes and she won't.
Don't have fucking secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
what are
can
your
have
secrets? You're stupid.
I bet
That's
their
your
secrets are
secret.
stupid. They're like, I kissed a girl. Don't tell anyone.
Yeah, great. Okay.
Yeah.
Who
Not worth death.
cares? Yeah.
I like what you did there.
Thank you.
Ow.
When Skylar's
Jesus.
parents asked why they killed her, she said, we just didn't like her. Yeah.
Oh, as
Yeah.
a parent,
Yeah.
the strength it takes not
to
to
not fucking backhand a bitch?
Yeah.
Yeah. We just didn't like her. Okay. Move on then.
Yeah.
Walk away.
You didn't deserve her, it sounds like.
Yeah. What the fuck do you mean?
Yeah.
I don't like
Fucking
asparagus.
kids
You
are
know
the
what I do?
worst.
I just don't fucking eat it. Like,
Yeah.
what? You don't like her?
I was like, yeah, fuck asparagus. I
Fuck
love asparagus. I love it.
So gross. Brandon's on an asparagus kick right now because
Makes
my
you
kid
pissy.
loves it,
Aw,
which is
cute.
great. I'm glad he's healthy, but I'm like,
Get that off my plate.
gross. I only get it so that I can give it to him. Like, oh, you can have mine. And he's like, yeah.
Because it's like extras.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my kid, though, but I want it. And I'm like, God damn it. Or he'll just eat all the heads of the asparagus. I'm like, that's the
Aw.
best part.
My baby girl doesn't like the heads. She has us cut them off.
Aw, I would eat those. I would eat her heads.
There you go. You guys would make a perfect team.
Yep.
So Skylar's father believed that Rachel and Sheila may have been engaging in a sexual relationship
Yeah, see? Okay, there. I was onto something.
and that Skylar found out and they're afraid that she was going to tell people.
Oh.
But Skylar's mom was like, she didn't give a fuck. Like, she
Yeah.
had gay friends. She had lesbian friends. It doesn't, like, she didn't care.
It makes me so sad that we live in that kind of society. Like, I mean, granted, in some places it's a lot better, but like, oh my God.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Why do we care?
I
Why do
don't know.
people care?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
so
figure it
dumb.
out. There's one person that I know that cares, and I'm like, but why? Are you trying to fuck them?
So dumb.
Then
yeah.
it doesn't matter. Like, you're married. Get
Yeah.
on with it. Like,
Why does it matter?
why? It doesn't affect you at all. Well, it's not how it's supposed to be.
Says who, motherfucker? Your
according
world
to your
sucks.
book,
Yeah. Yeah.
according to your novel that was written fucking 1,000 years ago, who cares? Who cares?
podcast name is so offensive.
Yeah, hey, Cindy, if you're listening,
Yeah. What's up, Cindy?
we read that.
Did you convert?
We all got a good laugh.
Just talking about some strongly written messages we may or may not have received by somebody who was very offended by our podcast name.
Yeah, very offended by our podcast name. And that's what they chose to do on Easter Sunday instead of, like whatever you're supposed to do if you believe in the Lord on Easter Sunday.
Fucking, yeah.
Go be religious and not put other people down for
Yeah.
Maybe you're alone. Oh, maybe she's alone. She doesn't have a friend.
Oh.
Let's be Cindy's friend and let her know
She can come here. It's a safe place.
you don't have to
But
judge a
just
podcast
so you
by its cover.
know,
You're not our target audience.
you're dumb.
If that's the offensive part, you probably don't want to listen.
Really?
Okay, so she's afraid that they would tell people, right?
Yeah,
But that's
yeah.
bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So Skylar's body was officially identified in March of 2013, and Sheila tweeted, quote,
Uh-oh, what'd she say?
"Rest easy, Skylar. You'll always be my best friend.
No, you murdered her.
Worst day of my whole life."
What? You did it.
Fucking did it. You did it.
That doesn't make
Worst day of your
sense.
whole life. Maybe it was the day that you changed her whole life.
Why? That was Rachel?
That was Sheila.
Sheila. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah. At this point, Rachel has already confessed.
Yeah.
And
Sheila.
she's like,
Oh, but is
she
has
showed her
Sheila?
yeah, they're trying. Wait, what?
Sheila hasn't confessed. Oh, wait, what? Sheila hasn't confessed yet, though.
No,
right?
Sheila hasn't confessed.
But Rachel has spilled the beans.
Rachel spilled the beans, led them to the body. They identified the body, and they were like, hey, it was Skylar. And Sheila was like, oh, bummer. Worst day of my life.
That bitch.
That fucking bitch, right?
Wow.
Ugh.
Okay.
That's so creepy to me.
I know.
Like you didn't
Playing.
have to say anything.
Yeah, you could just be silent.
Yeah. And
It's a game.
it is.
How pissed would you be if that was your kid, too?
Oh my God, I would fucking lose my mind.
Ugh.
Lose my mind.
Uh-uh.
I don't know how those parents aren't in jail. So Sheila posted that whole thing, right?
Yeah.
She also posted a bunch of pictures of the two of them together, right? Like
Oh my God.
besties. Yeah.
Stop.
Also, remember, Sheila is the one who was besties with her first.
Yeah, I know. That's
That's
what's so fucking upsetting.
So fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to be best friends with someone and then enter into a,
Secondary relationship.
well, and if you are a lesbian and you're like gonna love this person, this other person that you're bringing in, don't you think that you should trust your best friend enough to be like, hey, by the way, this is my lifestyle?
It all feels weird. Like, it all feels very catty and shady.
It's so fucking awful. It's very 16-year-old girl,
Yeah.
which is awful.
Yeah. They're the worst.
They're the
I've
worst.
been one.
Yeah.
Fucking
We were
terrible.
the worst.
Oh my God, even little kids. Little girls are just like fucking manipulative as shit. They look all sweet and we're like, come step on the sand right here. Take your shoes off. And you're like, well, that's weird. You're not very slick.
You're not very slick. Are there
Like, God damn it,
spikes
there was
on
glass in there. I was trying to get you to step on glass. You
Fucking
caught me.
knew it.
Anyway, I'm going to go color fucking daisies over here. Till next time. Never know when I'm going to fucking strike.
Never know when I'll strike. At least ours weren't actual murder plots. You know?
No, it was more just like, how could I like cause bodily harm,
But
but make it look
killed 'em.
accidental?
Yeah. It didn't look accidental. We had like holes with spikes.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. Like,
Like
I have
spikes
no
on these
desire
sticks.
to hurt anybody. I don't know why.
It was building traps. We just wanted to build traps and trap people. My
Yeah.
kids now want to build traps.
That's true. But like, I was looking for harm. Like, take your shoes off. Come over here. Take your shoes off.
Take your take
Why
your
don't you
shoes
come
off.
play on the playground with your shoes off? And they're like, why do you want my shoes off so bad? I'm like, I didn't put glass in the sand.
Did you have your shoes on?
Yeah,
fucking
because I put glass in the sand. I don't want to get cut.
I wouldn't have taken off my shoes either.
No, it's a terrible plan. It wasn't my plan. I was just following through with it.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
my very convincing persona.
I was always the bait too.
Yeah. It was somebody else's plan. They actually put the sand, the glass in the sand, and I was to get the girl to come play at the park
Yeah.
and take her fucking shoes off. I have zero desire to hurt this person too. She was my friend, and I was like, "Yep." So maybe that's how you end up murdering people.
Maybe. I had the same exact situation, except instead of glass in the sand, it was a hole with sticks in it or like cactus in it and stuff with like barely covered.
Yeah,
And then we walked.
that's like a fucking Vietnam trap.
Yeah, it was a Vietnam trap. And then we were walking to it because I was like, I'll lead her back, right? And I was walking in front.
Guerrilla warfare.
And then I jumped over it because I'm like, I don't want to fall in it. And then she jumped over it too. And I was like,
Oh,
oh,
God damn it!
dang it. Didn't think you were going to jump
I'm so stupid.
where I jumped. We were not convincing.
No, because we don't want to hurt people.
We were like 7, or I was. I was young.
Yeah, I was probably 6,
Yeah.
5 or 6.
Yeah.
God, what's crazier is like at 5 or 6, I was playing by myself at a park
outside, yeah.
with no supervision.
Yeah.
Enough to put glass in sand. I get it. I get why we have supervision.
I get why I don't want
Because
my
of
kids out.
us. Trying to fucking build traps.
We
We're
were
like,
the
Vietnam was a thing. Watch us. I can
Check
make a
this
trap.
out. I learned how to make a trap.
Yeah.
Okay.
I learned it from my grandpappy. Doesn't have any fucking shins. Because of
Is
the
he
war.
cotton?
What?
Is it cotton?
Yeah. Okay, I fucked this up.
Yeah, you did. You done did it now.
Just not gonna touch it.
Okay.
Yes.
So she had a bunch of pictures of them together and stuff.
She
too,
did.
right?
That's weird.
And then she's still not arrested yet.
Yeah,
right?
because she hasn't confessed. She thinks she's like fucking fooling everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Idiot.
And then less than a month after that last, Miss You Love You Bye tweet, she tweeted, quote, "We really did go on 3."
What the fuck?
What?
What?
Like,
Just
1, 2, 3,
randomly.
stab. Yeah, we really did go on 3.
3. What? Why would you say that? Why would you do that? What the fuck?
I don't know.
Is this like your live journal?
I guess.
What
and
the
it's fucking
fuck?
tweets. Like, that shit is, everyone can see it.
Who can? Yeah, like who you writing to?
The universe.
Were the police like, we have some question.
Yeah, right?
We're going to enter into evidence your tweet number 4. What the fuck?
Exhibit fucking C here.
Yeah.
Well, Sheila was finally arrested after police verified that it was her car that Skylar had gotten into on that
on that
surveillance,
camera.
right?
Yeah.
And they found blood belonging to Skylar inside. Bump, bump, bump.
How'd the
fucking
blood
bump.
get inside?
Probably from them.
Oh,
like transfer.
Transfer.
But I don't know that for a fact.
Yeah, it just makes sense. Huh?
So both girls were now arrested and they're going to be charged as adults.
Oh, at 16. Okay.
At 16 years old.
Okay.
So Rachel later stated that she believed that Skylar's death was the best thing for everyone involved and that she and Sheila had no regrets about what they had done.
Oh my God. Rachel?
Yeah. The one who confessed.
That's so rude.
I don't know when she said that.
Doesn't
if it
she
was
feel
like
bad?
before or after.
Yeah.
No, I guess not. So
Oh my God.
Rachel pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and was sentenced to 30 years in prison.
Okay.
Her current release date is 2028.
Oh, that's soon.
Mm-hmm. She was also married in prison.
Oh my God. Can you imagine though? Because 16 me and now me is so different.
So different.
Yeah.
So different. Which maybe they were edgy teenagers and being like, yeah, everything's better now. We didn't like her. And then now they're like, I was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Hopefully, but I don't
Hopefully that's the
know.
case. But in the U.S., our prison system doesn't really focus on reform.
No, I know. That's what I'm thinking of is like, did it get worse?
Yeah, are you just more hardened now?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Huh.
So Sheila never confessed to the police. Instead, she waited until trial and she pleaded guilty to first-degree murder.
Oh, but she did plead guilty.
Yeah. She was sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 15 years. I guess it's like a mercy law or something since she was
What?
16. Yeah.
Oh my God. Is she out?
No, she'll
Oh
be
my
eligible
God.
for parole in 2028 as well.
Can you imagine if you were Rachel, though, and Sheila got out before you, and you're the one who spilled all the fucking beans?
Right? No.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah. I'd be like, hold on. How do I get that deal?
But also, I want to know who came up with it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
between the two of them,
Whose idea was it?
one of them first
I
said,
feel like it was Rachel.
because she was the outsider.
Maybe. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But what if it was Sheila?
What if it was Sheila and she's like, oh, I can't trust my best friend with this secret because she'll tell someone. Who fucking cares, first of all? But
Oh, I don't know.
I don't
And
know.
they never say who came up with it?
nope. Skylar's parents have been vocal about their grief and all of this,
Yeah.
right? They were able to get Skylar's Law passed in West Virginia that requires an Amber Alert be put out on every missing child, not just ones that presume to be kidnapped.
Yeah.
They also made a memorial on the site where Skylar was murdered. And like I said earlier, this was featured on Dateline in the episode Something Wicked and Investigation Discovery on See No Evil. So, I mean, it's out there. I'm sorry if you've heard it before, but
It's
it
okay.
has constantly blown my mind because they're fucking children.
Best friends, and yeah, it's fucked
Yeah.
up. I had heard it and forgot it all, so
Good.
that's what happens.
So hopefully that's everyone else has too.
And they're like, wow,
Hopefully
assholes.
you're all, yeah.
Those besties. Fucked up, man. If you ever killed me,
How horrible.
do you know how hard I would haunt you if you murdered me?
First of all,
I'd be like, first of all, I can't get out of this relationship no matter how hard you try. We will always be best friends, even if you murder me.
I guess Skylar did at one point get, I think, Rachel's knife from her and was able to, like, shank her in the ankle. But she was still being stabbed by Sheila. So
It was, yeah.
yeah, it didn't
No.
work. But isn't that fucking horrible?
She knew what was
She
going
knew
on.
and she was able to fight
Fighting
back a little bit. How fucking horrible. Also,
That's
I
so
never
sad.
want to get stabbed in my entire life.
No, it's one of my biggest fears.
Mine too.
Wow, that's so sad.
Yeah.
No, I would haunt you all the time. And I would be like very inconvenient haunting.
Oh, yeah.
Like
for
your
sure.
car wouldn't start and you'd be like, God damn it, I'm running late. And then you'd like run around and try to figure it all out. And then you would call somebody.
And then your
this-
car would start, but as soon as you get in, it would just turn off again. And then you'd be like, maybe it's
100.
the seat. And you'd try and drive from the passenger seat because I'd let it
100%.
run when you were on the passenger seat, but not in the driver's seat.
It's like a superstition. And I'd be like, yeah, you're just inventing superstitions, dumbass. And then I'd switch it up on you as soon as you think you figured it out. You'd be like, I just drive from the passenger side. And then I'd be like, fuck that shit. You got to drive from the back seat, bitch.
And then I'd be like, windshield wipers
Yeah.
all
yeah,
the time.
for no reason.
Yeah. Like
no reason.
when it's hot out and
Yeah.
no water.
And I'd be like,
Yeah, we're going to scratch your windshield. Yeah.
and then out of nowhere, I would just make the radio stuck on some dumbass station like NPR and it'd be blasting.
Or sports.
And it would be on NPR blasting only when it was during like donation week when they just repeat the same thing over and over again.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that is the worst. That is
You've
the worst.
thought about this. I hope you don't have enemies.
I'm thinking about it right now. That's what I would do to you, so don't kill me. If
I
you don't wanna
won't.
fucking
I
listen
would
to the
never.
goddamn donation channel for the entire week. Every
You know,
time you're
if
on
you
the-
ever end up dying and I'm happen to be listening to NPR, like
it
some
better switch.
unfortunate circumstance leads me there,
Yeah.
I better switch to a fucking donation drive. And I'm like,
Anyway, donation drive coming up. Get your license plate and your free fucking coffee mug.
oh, God. Yeah, your little portable radio that
Yeah.
everyone needs and your wind-up flashlight.
In case there's ever a storm.
I guess
Yeah.
we all have these things, huh? Because we all were like, can this end?
Jesus Christ, if I just buy one of those flashlights, will you stop
Give me
talking?
some fucking money.
Oh, man, I always crack up when I see people with the license plate that's like, I support whatever. Fucking NPR, KBBS, whatever the hell it is.
I need to change my license plate cover, but I don't want to buy one.
I remember a really long time ago, I was like, I really hate that when you buy a car, it says like Bob Stahl or whatever
Yeah.
on it forever. And it's so fucking stupid. And why don't people change it? And
Yeah.
you told me, you're not going to change it. Like, if you ever get one, whatever, you won't change it. And I was like, yes, I will. And I haven't fucking thought about that moment till right now. And mine probably still says like Bob Stahl or whatever.
Mine does, and it bothers me every time I see it, wherever the fuck it says, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram or whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking says it on there. And I'm like, I just like glitter. I'll put anything else on it.
Yeah.
I just don't want to advertise for them anymore. Why do we allow them to just free advertise on our license plate?
I don't know.
It's so stupid. Makes me
know.
so mad.
We should just buy new license plate thingies.
Yeah, but where do you buy one?
Amazon.
I haven't seen them since the kiosk in the
Oh,
mall.
yeah. There are no more mall kiosks. Like the one where it'd be like a chain.
Yeah, or something like
chain
the
link.
glitter one or
Yeah.
fucking Playboy Bunny or Daddy's Girl or some stupid shit.
Ew.
They were always weird.
Yeah.
The 90s was a weird time.
It was, and we put like cherries on everything.
Everything.
And everybody
Or, like
thought that
the early
was super
2000s.
sexual.
Yeah.
And you're like, it's
so
kind of
weird.
cute, like polka dots.
Yeah. So fucking weird. And if I'm ever on Amazon, I'm not looking for fucking license plate covers
No.
because I'm not thinking about it.
But now I'm going to.
Yeah. Well, send me the link.
I will.
And I'll get
find
them
us
to you.
some. I'll find us some.
Thanks.
Anyway, if you guys want to check out pictures pertaining to Erin's case, go to our social media. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. Our handle is at ISGD Podcast. And you can also email us at isgdpodcast@gmail.com, or you can snail mail us at
P.O. Box 2764, Spring Valley, California, 9197.
9. And then please subscribe, rate, and review us so that we can go up on the charts and more people can find us, because for some reason that's how the algorithm works, or used to work 5 years ago. I haven't done any kind of research on that at all, but can you please go tell people so that people will find us?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Also,
Okay.
we got to start planning for CrimeCon.
When is that?
September.
Oh my God.
It's like September 12th or
Wow.
something. Or no,
That's soon.
24th. I don't fucking know.
We didn't even get invited yet. We don't know. Or
Did we
approved.
wait for an email? I don't know how it works. We'll talk about it.
I said something and they were like, oh, it'll be open. I don't know. We should probably fucking apply. Look into that shit, huh?
Yeah.
CrimeCon, guys.
Yeah. So start fucking saving up for that shit.
Yeah,
Hopefully
that's going to
we'll
happen.
be there.
Hopefully.
September.
September? Yeah, we'll be
I think
there.
it's mid-September.
Hell yeah.
So we could call it for your birthday.
Hell yeah. Birthday party in Orlando.
Yeah.
Anyway, bye, guys.
Bye.